Welcome back. In the news, there was the elections in Serbia, and it was baptised as the Colour Revolution. And obviously, the current and the previous ruling party of Serbia in Belgrade, President Vukovic, has been re-elected. And there seem to be some protests of the opposition factions saying the elections was a fraud. Mind you, these opposition parties or contesters or colour revolution they want to do, they are backed by certain foreign external forces outside of Serbia. Americans, European Unions, Americans specified as CIA, they were responsible of the coup in Ukraine in 2014. They overthrew the legitimate president. For their standards was pro-Russian, and that's why they need a more westernised person. And you got Julian Newland in the middle, and you got Soros financing these so-called factions. Have we got reason to believe these forces were behind this failed attempt of the colour revolution, as they so call it, portrayed in the newspapers? Probably yes. A bit like Hungary and Serbia, they are against this type of narrative from Brussels, which is basically the narrative of old woke culture and that stuff. And there's going to be more NATO troops going into NATO, and not NATO, Kosovo. They say they'll relieve troops which have been there. It's more than 20 years now, 25 years has been there in Kosovo. UN peacekeepers, or KFOR as they call it, considered as an illegal occupying force. And obviously this breakaway, this republic, which is Albanian, they are pro-European, therefore probably anything Brussels says to them, they will do it in exchange for favours and money. Propping up people they want to place in countries. And it goes to show the European Union is not a democratic democracy. It's a bit like a new tyranny regime, which they have imposed on most of the nations regarding narratives and things like that. And each nation is losing its sovereignty regarding their own internal decisions, defence, foreign policy, and etc. It will be one narrative only, and everyone has to, in this group, go along with it. If you don't go along with it, you'll be persecuted in this way. So, basically we're going towards a Norwell totalitarian society, which, say, with a layer paint of democracy, but when the paint starts flaking away, the real ugly heads of tyranny will show their heads in this case. So we must think about conserving the sovereignty we've still got and the rights for being one day controlled by a centralised governing body which will make decisions for us in the future, which our parliaments in respective nations should do that work for us. They represent us. Who is in Brussels or not, officials elected by us. They are people elected by the powers a bit above the governments, very powerful people, corporations, and other type of societies as well.